Hello and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. This is chapter finale. It's chapter 18. It says finale. No. I assume this is the finale because it says finale. So, Shadow of the Valkyr is the lovely title, and it looks like there's about 1 billion cutscenes, and I have literally no idea which of these, if any, are actually a battle. So, we're going to assume there's at least a battle. It'd be silly if there wasn't. So. I don't know if there's just one or two, but if it's really long, I'll split it into two. But either way, let's go ahead and get this underway.
Your Highness honors me with an audience. I offer my thanks. We Maximilian stand humbly before you. Your Highness, you must allow me to apologize for the somewhat brutish manner of my entrance to your domains.
We'd expect no less from Europa's premier commander, the great Maximilian. To cross our sovereign border with such lightning speed. Your tactics are admirable.
And you are the one they call Borg. You attempt to ally yourself with the Federation. Then you turn over a new leaf and become the Empire's informant.
It is all to ensure that Gallia remain a stable nation, of course. Ours is a small land, as you know. Our fate is made secure by such agreements. The sovereign state of Gallia will accept unconditional surrender and become a vassal state to your empire. In return, by our treaty, and your grace's favor, I, your humble servant Borg, will rule Gallia in your stead.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. What use could we possibly have for Gallia as a vassal state? We, Maximilian, shall be the one to assume the Archduchy, and then Gallia shall be made anew under us.
But we agreed.
Then as sole master of this palace, we shall wake the lance that lies resting within its walls. Valkov, the key to ruling all Europa.
The lance. How could you know?
My dear Princess Cordelia, you shall serve as our bride. The Valkyrian bloodline, legacy of the great House Rongries, would be a fitting dowry for us, King of Europa.
The Valkyrian bloodline? I see. You wish to ransom Europa with its power.
Indeed. The reverence and respect the people of this continent hold for that ancient blood is undiminished to this day.
Well then, I hate to disappoint you, but this is the true face of House Rongries.
Your Highness, what are you doing? That's impossible.
Really?
As you can see, my blood is not Valkyrian. It is Darkson.
Princess, what is the meaning of this?
Thousands of years passed. The Valkyrur invaded from the north to lay claim to Europa. The indigenous people, the Darkson tribes, fought them for control of this land. But the powers of Ragnite they possessed were too great. The Darkson cities were burned. The struggle continued, though its conclusion was clear. Ultimately, one influential clan among the Darkson tribes defected to the Valkyrur side. The Darkson were defeated and quickly became slaves to the Valkyr.
And victorious, the Valkyria authored history to blame Darksons for scorching the earth. Of course, then the descendants of that clan of treacherous Darksons lived on as...
Yes, as House Rongries, the Archdukes of Gallia. In return for their betrayal, the Valkyrur established them as the rulers of Gallia. We donned the identity of our masters and were complicit in the Darkson slander.
With a perfect scapegoat, the people quickly acquiesced to new rule.
A common tale that has caused me much grief. To face my people deceptively has pained me. Until the day came that I ran from that pain, trading my free will for comfort. Were it not for a single officer's words, I would no doubt still be lost in that conceit. I am bound by neither fate nor duty to obey the false blood within me. I live by my own will. I live for the sake of Gallia and its people. This, and this alone, is my calling.
All the more reason to be my bride.
No. For the sake of my people, I shall see you dead!
What delightful barbarism. Do all Gallian brides share your lust for blood? If you desire safety for your people, it would behoove you to obey me, Highness. The Valkov is in my possession. To see your homeland burn again, that would be a shame.
Has something happened? What's all the commotion?
It's them. The Imperial Army invaded Rangries.
What?
They crashed through the city walls with a huge tank and drove it into the castle. And now they're doing some kind of work on the tank still half stuck into the castle.
Work on that? Did they learn of the Valkov's location? No. I can't afford to wait around here. Sorry, but... My chest... It's tight. It hurts.
What? What's wrong?
My heart. Help! Help me!
Are you all right? Hey! Talk to me!
I'm sorry. Let go of... Forgive me. I've got to get to Rangries. I just hope I'm in time.
We're drawing close to Rangries now. As for our plan of attack, once we arrive, focus your attacks on the spot damaged by Sergeant Melchiot in the previous battle. Exploit that, gain access to the interior, and destroy the dreadnought's engine. Follow?
Yes, Captain.
I'm confident you can do this, soldiers. You are dismissed.
Quite a risky operation.
I know. I'm worried about morale if everyone feels like it's a suicide mission.
We're used to your crazy missions by now, aren't we, guys?
Yeah, you bet. Nothing bothers me anymore now.
And it helps to know that if we can just win this one, our war will be over.
We'll do it for Isara, and all the other friends we lost along the way.
And for all of Gallia's people.
One more victory, and they'll have peace.
Words fail me. Thank you.
All right. Everybody, get ready to deploy.
Almost showtime, huh, Welkin? Militia rides into Randgree's showdown. Mind if I put y'all's story on the radio? I'm afraid I can't go help you fight. But I'd like to do what I can to stand by you, as ace journalist Irene Ellett.
Okay, why not? Our activities are hardly a secret to the Empire at this point. Irene Ellett, huh? I can't remember ever hearing your full name like that.
At least until the war ends and I get married. Then I'll be Irene Kohler, just FYI. This'll be my last big assignment as an Ellett. Time to do the old name proud.
Give me a status report on affixing the lance.
Work should be complete shortly, followed by final testing, sir.
Good. Keep it moving along, soldier.
Yes, sir.
I knew it. They came to the capital to get at the Valkov. Bastards. You won't have it.
Now, Your Highness, affix your signature to this treaty of marriage. You have no choice if you wish to keep your people safe.
Your Grace, sir!
Be silent. This treaty seals our victory.
Sir, the Gallians have broken through the vassal defenses. General Jaeger is defeated. Now the militia is headed here to Randgrees even as we speak.
What?
Newsflash from Radio GBS, your source for the news. The Gallian Militia has faced and thwarted the Empire's defenses at Vassal Bridge. They march now to the capital to liberate it from occupation.
All right! That's my bro, Welkin!
Ha! Reckon I did a fair job whipping those kids into shape.
Citizens of Gallia, keep your faith alive. Turn and face the threat ahead and fight! Go, Welkies, go! We're all cheering for you. Make us proud.
Belgian, if you're watching up there, your son could probably use a little help.
So be it. We shall fight them off ourselves. Quickly, to the Marmota.
Yes, sir.
Last time, their war witch had us on the defensive. But now we possess a lance of our own. Let us settle this now for all time.
Your Grace, may the Valkyria protect you. Leave the defense, Castle Randgrees, to me.
Do we look the fool that might trust a dog with so little loyalty to his master as you? Put this man to death by fire and sword. The Gallia of tomorrow has no place for him.
Maximilian, we had agreed. We had an understanding.
All right, come along.
Stop this! Desist at once! Who are you to touch me?
Welkin, you are our final hope. Please, I beg of you, make victory yours.
Marmota sighted ahead, sir. Range, 4,000 meters.
What the? What's that big pointy thing on top?
I've seen that. It's just like the Valkyrian lance, the one that Alicia carried. Look out, Sevens! Clear the Marmota's forward path! Move it!
The Gallian Militia is fanned out ahead of us in a line, sir. Range, 4,000 meters.
They say that in antiquity, the Valkyr called upon Valkov's light to crush and subjugate the entire Darksin tribe. The greatest weapon of all time, fashioned into something as pedestrian as a castle tower. How could they have known? And now it awakens, shouldered by the Marmota we have engineered to bear it, a Leviathan upon the land. Now, know the futility of your struggles. Bow before the terrible light that once scorched the earth.
The Marmotas fired an unidentified beam of light. Squads 4 and 5 have been wiped out.
Hot damn! If we'd been one step slower, we'd be a big pile of dust by now.
Stay clear of the front of that thing! Move around to its side!
Dare you face us yet, after that display? We wield power enough to bring any foe to his knees. This is the future face of warfare. To impress the magnitude of our power upon the world, you shall all die gruesomely. Now, cross us if you dare. Our history of unrivaled glory begins here.
Oh dear God, there's multiple pages to this chapter. I wasn't expecting that, so there's a battle there. Okay, there's two battles pretty much back to back, so 5A and 7A are both battles. I didn't realize there was 2 pages to any chapter in the game, but I suppose, you know, it's a pretty story-heavy bit of the game, it looks like. At least to me, it seems like that. So imagine the first battle we're going to do what she said and take advantage of the weakened spot on the armor. To do something. I don't really know what. I don't know what the second battle would be, though. There's a bunch of ladders and there's a little red thing. I presume that's the weak point in the armor. Endless waves of troops from the front hatch. Okay, so that's the front? I thought that was the back of the Marmota, but whatever. So they come from that side, and there's cannons, okay. I don't know that this is going to go very well, but okay. A couple things. I have made some... What's over here? That must be Welkin by himself over there. I've made some minor changes to the people who are in the squad. You can see, for instance, people who are here that weren't here. People who are still here. So, Catherine's here, just because she can be. But the main person... And if you've played the game before, you probably know who this is. But the main person here is Audrey, however you pronounce it, Heitinga? I don't know. The reason she's so useful is because a few things. She has Good Buddy, she has Mooch, she has Tank Slayer, and Ultimate Anti-Armor. Ultimate Anti-Armor permanently procs every time you use her. It's like a 90% boost to anti-tank power. And then Tank Slayer can proc, which is something else. And then Good Buddy can proc, which is even more damage. And Mooch, when you run out of ammo, there's a chance that she'll Mooch, and that fully restores her ammunition. I think it's when she runs out of ammo. I'm not entirely certain on that mechanic, but... so she can fully restore her ammo multiple times in any given turn, which is kind of ridiculous. But, you know, she's pretty important. She will be in this party. I don't know who specifically we need to put in this party, but I'm going to put... Alicia there, I'll put Rosie here, Largo there, Audrey will be at the front, and then we're going to take an engineer because it seems like a decent idea. Is it Ramsey I want? It's Ramsey I want, excuse me. We can take a sniper, we'll probably go ahead and take Marina. Over here. What do we want? Do we want more anti-tank? I'm probably going to take Largo and Audrey up there to do damage. We'll have Ramsey resupply. I should get another... I don't know. Let's take Eddie. We'll stick Eddie right there, and a second scout, just for funsies. Actually gonna put Wavy. We'll put Wavy in there. We haven't seen Wavy, so we have two people we haven't seen in this group. Out on the field doing their thing. And we'll take those people and we'll see how this goes. I'm going to save...
hinges on this. Concentrate your fire on that dreadnought and destroy it.
Okay. I'm going to save at the start of this battle, just because I can, so I can go back to the title screen if something's not going right, obviously, to me. And then just reload that save. Should have saved before I even went into the battle, so I could change the, you know, who's in the battle, but hopefully it'll be alright. I was gonna say it should be alright, but I have literally no idea.
Marmota. Sink it at all costs. Squad 7, move out!
How do you sink something on land? Can't really do that, can you? You can blow it up, you can't really sink it, though. There's people behind us. There's a lot of guns in front of us.
Here we are, actually squaring off against the Marmota.
Yeah, this will really be the final battle.
Except not, because you can see the other battle on the chapter screen. Hello.
Are you all right?
Princess Cordelia, what are you doing here, Your Highness?
I know I may just be in the way, but I wish to be of assistance however I am able.
How'd she get out here?
Well. Allow me to stand in defense of my homeland.
I understand. We'd be honored to have your help in the rear guard. Here's the plan. Start by focusing our fire on the whole Alicia's lance main. The dreadnought's side is lined with cannons though, so you'll need to be careful.
Roger.
Also, tanks can use the depression in front of the Marmota to fire upward.
Right. I'm on it.
We've come through a lot of tight spots, Sevens. Believe in yourselves. I know we can do this. Squad 7, move out!
I really just want to see the map. Here we go. There's a Lancer back there. pretty much directly in crit zone of the Edelweiss, which is bollocks. Anti-tank turret, Gatling turret, Gatling turret, Gatling turret. Ooh, boy. Anti-tank Valkov, obviously. Left heat sink. I wonder what that, what is that, I wonder? It's a heat sink, obviously, but what's it doing? Why is it marked on the map? Why is it important? Maybe I shouldn't have put Audrey right there.
Orders from the boss.
Indeed. Whoop. Okay, what are we shooting at? That. You can see the raw damage that she has. That thing has 2,500 health. She can kill it in 2 hits. She's insanely powerful. I could take out these Gatling turrets and put ourselves in a good position, but we need to shoot that. Am I gonna hit that? Can I hit that? Am I hitting that? I don't know. Let's take a shot at it. Alright, it's dead. Just simple enough, I guess.
We've blown open the damaged area on the Marmota's side. Yes, the plating on that spot was vulnerable after all.
Well, you did shoot it with a lance.
Sir, part of the side plating damaged in that explosion appears usable as a foothold.
How convenient.
You're right. It looks like we could climb up from there.
Judging from its design, the Ragnite drive system is likely near the propellers. If foot soldiers could get at those to attack them, they may be able to do further damage.
Okay, let's go with that plan of attack.
Out of curiosity, why can't we just hit the radiators on this thing? I mean, the radiators are pretty much out in the open. I'm going to attempt to run Audrey up here. That's fairly simple. Where do I go from here? That's the hole, right? Or do I go around? Where's my map? It doesn't look like I go that way, and it seems like there's a way to go around here, which would probably explain why there's a shock trooper right there. We can kill him with a sniper shot, though. There's a couple things I want to kill with a sniper shot, so we need to try and get that done. I also need to get her in cover before she dies, because that's a lot of bullets. I want to shoot that. We want to shoot this dude, for one. Look at her accuracy, by the way. I just wanted to point this out because her ultimate accuracy procs. That little orange dot in the center, that's her accuracy circle. So, just point at something. She'll shoot it. I don't know what's going on with that dude's body, but okay. There are 2 other targets. I do not know if she can hit both of them from here. It looks like she might be able to. There's 2 Lancers, and I want to at least kill this one over here, and maybe that sniper as well. Because he is pretty dangerously placed. Don't know if she can hit him, though.
Sweet dreams.
Thankfully, those guns don't do a whole lot of damage. I think I want a shock trooper up there as well. A shock trooper, an engineer, maybe it's no, maybe not a scout. The Edelweiss should be safe from crits now. There's still a lot of anti-tank turrets though. And that Lancer, but maybe we'll have to deal with that Lancer at some point. Let's grab Rosie, let's try and move Rosie up.
After me, kiddos.
Whoop. Okay, I don't know if big...
No stopping me.
Okay, cutscenes will stop you. I know what Strong Will does. Can't remember what Big Sister does though. I could climb up that. Do I want to climb up that? Let's see what's up here. Anything up here? There's another ladder up here. End her turn there. Oh, is the thing we're shooting up here? Is that what's going on? We have to climb up to get to the thingy dingy. Possibly. Let's see what Rosie spots. Anything? That seems safe. Hello? Shock trooper, too far away. There's a dude. No, that's a gun.
Enemy sighted.
This is probably fairly risky, and I probably shouldn't be doing this, but hey, good proc. The reason this is fairly risky is I'm going to end up leaving Rosie right here. Can I leave Rosie right here? Probably shouldn't leave Rosie right here. This looks really cool, by the way. Is there anything directly threatening her? There's a Lancer. There's 2 anti-tank turrets. There's a lot of crap there. Oh, there's 2 heat sinks. I don't know what to do.
Let's do this.
Rosie, you're effectively acting as a scout right now. Where? Oh, there's the heat sink. Okay. So can I just shoot it? 30 shots to kill. Well, we have 30 shots, so have at it. That's convenient that it does 10 damage and we have, 30 shots to do it with. So effectively, what are we actually accomplishing here? I could use Rosie again, but I'm gonna try to get some additional people up here. Like Ramsey, who might take some serious damage on the way up, but we'll blow a Ragnite if we have to. Because she's an engineer, she doesn't have a whole lot of health, so we will blow a Ragnite. Don't actually need to give her ammo, but hey, free ammo for everyone. Let's go up again. There's still that sniper over there, which is risky. I'm worried about anyone who's not in cover being murdered by this sniper, so I wonder if I should take some CP to maybe try and get that dude killed? We've got 3 CP, I can spin the, not spin the Idlevice, but use the Idlevice to kill them. Could use Alicia to kill him. Could use Wavy to kill him. Grab the Idlevice. Use this time to take a little bit, look at our surroundings because we're not going to be taking damage, so. I wonder if more dudes are going to come from over there, because if that's true, the Idlevice does need to move. There's also all these turrets, which I don't know what kind of damage they do, so.
This is for you.
Probably shouldn't have done that first, and probably should have fired this first. How far away is that from this guy? That's impossible to tell. I'm gonna take the mortar shot. I hope it's close enough. It was. Good. I don't really care about the shock troopers. And I'm hoping this will place the Idlevice, in the base zone. Here to be stuck. There we go. I wonder why why he keeps getting sibling ties. Interesting. So hopefully the Idlevice can be repaired automatically every turn. And we don't need to, but I'm going to move Audrey.
I'm stronger than I look.
I'm sure you are. We could use, if she has the CP, or sorry, AP, which she might not. We could use her to shoot the radiator. Heat sink. I don't think she can actually hit it. Well, she can. Yeah, may as well. That's probably going to trigger something I wish I hadn't triggered, but... Oh, you can actually hit those radiators from the ground. Okay, we've opened up the lance. Also cutscene.
The light surrounding that giant lance is gone.
You should protect those a little bit more.
Looks like destroying the drive system powering the propellers has paid off.
Especially since it looked like you can hit it from the ground.
Good. If we can just destroy that lance, the Marmota will be defanged.
Except for like the billion turrets it has.
Listen up, Sevens. Your orders are to direct all attacks at that lance's tip. Tanks, use the incline at the Marmota's front. Ground units, aim high and let fly.
Okay, that's the end of our turn, so hopefully nothing happens to Audrey. If nothing happens to Audrey, we should be plenty fine just having her up here spamming attacks away. She's got an engineer up there, so we can do resupplies. I'm quite worried about the troops that are left on the ground and Audrey, primarily. Because if something happens to Audrey, we are more or less screwed. He turned to rotate, or he rotated towards them. I wonder why. Is he trying to get a shot at them? Or no, he's just moving towards the tanks. Alright. Are they going to blow 3 CP on this guy? No. I was about to say. Now the Shamrock is fairly likely going to die. Because I didn't move it towards the base, so it's not going to get repairs. Excuse me. Excuse me again, good lord. I'm also worried about Wavy because he's not in cover. He looks like he's just... no, not quite. No, I don't remember why I actually put him here, but he's the only one not in... excuse me, not in cover. I'm burping constantly and I apologize for that. Okay, he's not going to shoot anyone, which means they'll probably move him again, or not. They'll move that guy. Alright. Now, I could have left the Edelweiss over there. It would have lost its repair ability, obviously, but
minor damage sustained.
It probably would have got some machine gun shots off on those guys while they were moving. And those turrets don't seem to do much damage, thankfully.
Under light fire.
To the Shamrock, though, they do a decent chunk. And they have 2 machine gun shots, which they're going to use on Alicia, which dodged. Good job. Those machine guns are not very dangerous by the looks of it. Even when they were hitting, which they're not doing a very good job of, they weren't doing much damage. Okay, it's our turn. The Lance is firing. Okay. I guess that means don't park units right there. So we have to shoot the tip.
Roger that.
Right?
I'm stronger than I look.
Yes, you are. 6 shots to kill. That's why I like Audrey. Can I shoot it anywhere? Or just the... no. Okay, we do have to shoot it on the tip, so... you could probably buff her with something like, damage boost or demolition boost, and that might affect this because it is anti-tank technically, despite the fact it's not a tank. And you can see ultimate anti-tank procs constantly. That would probably help tremendously, but I don't think we'll have to. Because we have an engineer here, so we can just give her more ammo. Now that works fairly well. This isn't a very hard battle. I mean, there's nothing that's really threatening in this battle. She gonna mooch? Aha, mooch. And that is one of the reasons I like her. Ultimate tank or anti-tank is the other reason I like her, but mooch is... I think she's the only one that has mooch, and it's crazy useful. So she's gonna get all 6 shots off by herself in 1 turn. That's not overpowered at all. Largo would take... let's see, if she takes 6, Largo would take something like 12, maybe a little bit less than 12 shots to kill, and he doesn't have mooch. She actually almost could have killed it in 5. Doesn't matter. This is an incredibly easy mission. Literally like nothing between you and the Lance. Probably should have done a little bit better on the defense on this thing. And she mooched again. The fight's over, Audrey. You don't need more ammo. She might mooch every time. I don't know. It procs a lot, though.
Enemy dreadnought
that was easy.
Destroyed. Repeat. Enemy dreadnought destroyed.
Depending on how long the second fight takes, I might not need to split this. Oh, wow. I'm gonna spend some of that. Let's go spend some experience. Oop.
Okay, let's find the engine and kill it.
That would be most inconvenient.
Maximilian, show yourself!
finest engineers of the Empire shed both blood and tears to forge this Valkyrian shield and spear. As you will observe, their powers exceed even the originals.
Stop this! Haven't enough men died? Why are you doing this?
Why we fight for our dream. Do you not think that reason enough? So many have died for less. Besides, we must. Rightful vengeance must be meted out.
What is this?
We were born an imperial prince, but our mother was of low station. For this our father shunned us. The other heirs saw us as a threat to their ascension. They bombed our train when we were but a child. Though we survived by some cruel miracle, the fates were not so kind to Mother and the rest. On that day, we swore an oath. We would take the Empire and the Emperor's throne for our own.
How come everyone else gets all the cool toys? Tab select, headquarters. I like how you still have an operational headquarters during this entire thing. Like even at the start of this chapter when they've crashed into the town, you can just walk in here, go to the training field, have some fun. By the way, that aged gentleman that popped up in that cutscene, he's the guy from the cemetery. You can go talk to him and he'll offer up some stuff. I'm sure you do. Who do I want to level? I don't know. Trooper? I can only level 1. Well, actually, I can level Scout and Engineer. That would Master Engineer. Or I could level Trooper or Sniper. I think I'd rather level the 2 rather than 1, even if the 1 would probably be more useful. Oh no, I can't. I'm slightly short. Why is my math so bad? What is it? Oh, I was reading my amount of experience that I had wrong. I was reading that as 99,000. Whoops. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and get Trooper.
You're better than this. Push those limits.
And you'll notice Lancer is actually mastered now, so there is that going for it. Nothing more can be done for them.
You're one level closer to human.
I did do some grinding. I use grinding loosely. It takes almost no time, but so these are, if you weren't doing any of the side stuff, these are levels that would be slightly above what you would normally have, and I am curious if the R&D facility has done anything. Probably not, since we haven't finished a chapter, but I'm curious nonetheless. That was a poor one to check, because there's nothing new there. They have, actually. I'm glad I checked, because there is actually new stuff. Alright, so now we have T-Mag 20s. Any anti-tank lances? No anti-tank lances. Snipers? Yay! Accuracy! These sniper rifles are incredibly accurate at this point. That range really does help. New flamethrower. May as well get all this stuff, even if I'm probably not going to end up using a lot of it. I may as well look into getting it. And we already have all of that. What about tanks? Are we even going to have tanks? I mean, Welkin was walking around, so we might not even have tanks. Doesn't matter, we're gonna... Whoop! What did that say? Hold on, no. The Edelweiss's top enhancement levels are Reinforced Barrel 3, only one of which can be equipped at a time. So 100 range, a ton more health, or 30 additional body defense. I'm gonna go reinforced body just because, you know, it might look cool. I don't know. If it has a different look, that'd be sweet. It's red. It looks like it is different. Oop. Hooray! It is different. It's slightly. Yeah, it's got side armor for the tracks. It's got little things on the front. Okay. Mostly wanted to look at it in case it was different. I'm not going to put that on, so there's no reason to research it. Probably not going to put that on, so I'll just research it later. What about the Shamrock? Do you have anything? You have new frame assembly. Do you get a new looking tank? Probably not.
Here you go.
No, the Shamrock's always just the Shamrock. That's disappointing. Ooh. Yes, please. Very useful, because I do actually have the tank equipped with a flamethrower. So that is pretty helpful, and I don't have any of that crap. And if you want to change your tanks, you go here. The only one that can actually be changed is the Shamrock. Gives you a little tutorial, but you can choose from 3 different armaments to equip it with. So you got your, your anti-armor, your Gatling gun, which is anti-infantry at longer range, and then a flamethrower, which is anti-infantry at close range, but very high damage. So there's that. Let's go ahead and exit. I don't know if I will. Yeah, I will be coming back. There's no other reason for us to be here except experience and money at the moment. I thought I said I was gonna save at the start of that battle, and I never did I? Let's save now. And I'm actually going to arbitrarily split the file here, so make an easy point to split it if it turns out that this is really long.